number 5, last one of section 2 in chapter 7. So it's kind of like number 4. It's just kind of a different way of doing it with the same LCD. So basically it's like listing all of them. So the denominator was y, the denominator is x, so those are the two factors. So I just list them out. And then the denominator of the bottom, is 2, the factor is 2, it can't factor anything else out, so it's just 2, and this one is just x, so it already has an x in the same LCD. Okay, and then so I just need to add a 2 to this. So these are all my factors of all of them total. So what I'm going to do is just multiply every term by this LCD. So I'm going to take this x over y, and I'm going to multiply it by y x2. I'm just going to multiply it by that. So this is in the numerator, okay? And then this one, 2 over x, I'm going to multiply that by this LCD y x over 2. So that's in the numerator, right? And then on bottom, I'm going to take this x over 2 and multiply that by x times y times 2, not z. That kind of looks like a z. Sorry if I said z. That's a 2. Make my 2's a little better. And then this one, again, that's in the numerator of that fraction, and then I have y over x. I'll multiply that by y, x, and 2. And so that's a 2. And that, again, is in the numerator. So what this does is basically, essentially, it's just multiplying everything by 1, right, is what it's kind of really doing, because the top, I'm multiplying by y, x2, and on bottom, I'm multiplying by y, x2. And if I multiply the top by the same thing as the bottom, I'm essentially multiplying by 1. So what happens here is these cancel, right? And so I just get x times 2. So that's a x times 2 times x is a 2x squared, right? And then this one, the x cancels, so I just get 2y times 2, which would be a plus 4y. And then on bottom, I get 2's cancel, so I just get x times y, so that's a yx squared. And then here, the x's cancel, and then so I get a plus y squared, or 2y squared. I'll write it like that, y squared. Geez, my 2's look like z's. There you go. So then it's simplified that way. So now I just have one simple fraction. Numerator, denominator, not a fraction inside a fraction. And so again, nothing's going to simplify from here, because this one doesn't have a 2, right? So I can factor out a 2 out at the top because I got 4 and 2, but on the bottom I can't factor out a 2 out of both of them, right? So nothing's going to cancel here. Okay, so that's kind of it for that one. So that's another way to do it. Instead of combining fractions, and then flipping the denominator, I can just multiply everything by the LCD, which is looking at every denominator and finding all factors that are the same, and list all factors, and then multiply every term by that factor. And then all your denominators are essentially going to cancel out.